One of the top Catholic bishops in Syria is issuing an urgent call for help from the international community. He claims Kurdish authorities in the northeast are trying to drive out Christians from that region, and that includes shutting down private Catholic schools. Correspondent Wyatt Goolsbee has response tonight from the State Department. Good evening, Wyatt.
Good evening, Lauren. A State Department spokesperson tells me they have seen reports of Kurdish groups closing Catholic schools in Syria, but they tell me they cannot confirm if that's accurate. The U.S. goal in the country is to defeat ISIS, but even with ISIS now on the run, a Syrian Catholic leader says the faithful are still being pushed out. Despite a strong U.S.-led coalition in Syria working to eliminate ISIS and protect the rights of all Syrians, Christians continue to suffer. Archbishop Jacques Benon Hindo, a leader in the Syrian Catholic community, says the Kurdish government in Syria is closing Catholic schools in the northeast. He says the problem lies in 3 cities where Catholic schools have been educating children for more than 8 decades. The regional Kurdish authority is demanding the schools use the government's curriculum and textbooks. Archbishop Hindo tells the Catholic charity Aid to the Church in Need, quote, "They do not want us to instruct pupils in the liturgical language, Syriac, and they do not want us to teach history because they prefer to drum their own history into the heads of pupils." Edward Clancy is the head of outreach for the Catholic Aid Group.
It's troubling on many levels because the community there, the Christian community, is barely a shadow of what it used to be. And education is one of the hopeful opportunities for the continuation of the community.
Clancy says Christians in Syria and Iraq are often seen as outsiders, even among Kurdish groups who are working with the United States.
They're trying to destroy a culture or drive it out of the region.
The Archbishop is asking for prayer and action. He wants governments in the West to stand up for persecuted Christians in the region. Christian leaders and religious advocates are often persecuted for speaking out. Open Doors USA, a Christian advocacy group, estimates less than 900,000 Christians are left in Syria, and the numbers are still going down. In 2011, at the beginning of the Syrian civil war, the Christian population was more than 2 million. Lauren?
This is the same story we saw in Iraq. Correspondent Wyatt Goolsbee reporting from the State Department. Thank you, Wyatt.